Ladies and gentlemen, for a session sponsored by Octave Institute, please welcome founder Octave Institute, Fred Tsao.
Hi, everybody. I see you again this afternoon. I'm the new guy on the block in wellness travel, and I'd like to share with you why I'm doing that. First, this morning I introduced from a family business. For those who are in the family business, you know it is very messy. When a family and a business mix together, it's a very complex system. So, I'm the fourth generation. And there's a saying, from rag to rag in 3 generations. So, when it comes to me, I was thinking, is it a freak accident, or would I lose it this generation now for sure? However, I wasn't the designated heir from it. For my family, the system was the first son, my brother, who never came back. He escaped forever, never came back. So when I was very young, my father said, that's you, because he's much older. So I had to go to school much earlier, go to college at 16, and graduate at 19, and get my master's at 20. And 20 years old, I'm back, and I have no idea how messy family business is. And I was there, sorting it out. And you can imagine, I'm a roller coaster drive of emotions, like waves, sometimes tsunami. Anyway, when I was just about to take over the business, that was really intense. So I was thinking a lot of things. And that was in the early 90s. At the same time, a couple of very significant events was happening. First, Asia was in the race for GDP growth. And every week there's a publishing. Malaysia is going at 10, 10.5. Singapore's falling close at 10.2. Oh, China, they're the last one. Well, they didn't get. Oh, Thailand in the beginning, they're falling behind. So all the time. That was ridiculous. Nothing makes sense then. You can throw a dot and you got an elephant. You have 50% turnover rate because they come in. The salary was not what they made. They make money on the stock market. They don't like your face, they walk. Nothing makes sense. So during those periods, I was just trying to figure out what to do. One thing I do know, though, is family business is Hotel California. And I'm just about to check in. I know when I checked in, can't get out anymore. So I really have to figure out, I'm going to have my life in this thing, and if I lose it all, where am I going? Where am I leading my life? All these things doesn't make sense. And at that time, I also was very, accidental. I'm an engineer, scientific, and I met this Taoist doctor who has doing this Qigong thing. Now, in those days, not many people heard the word Qigong, Everybody is like going scientific. But anyway, he has something that really mysterious. And I start learning meditation, and all the things are coming together. I felt, oh my God, this thing doesn't make sense. I need to understand. It is not sustainable in every aspect. And so I start doing research. After a couple of research, I realized that I really need to dedicate research. So I formed an East-West Center for Cultural Research on Sustainability. I want to take all the wisdom of mankind from the East or from the West to really think about this issue. And that was including my own sustainability to begin with. And so that's the beginning of my journey. After 25 years and up and down in business, with taught together 43 years of business experience and publishing 33 books by the center, I publish a book which will be out in July called Quantum Leadership. So what did I discover in the quantum leadership? First, I have a solution. It's actually a very simple solution, all I found out. And that is informed to us by quantum science, because I'm a scientific engineer guy. Number 1, consciousness is the answer. You raise your consciousness, it's everything. If you think for a minute, isn't it all the capital we created from our consciousness? Do you think the monkey have the same capital even given to them? If we're not conscious, not intelligent, no capital. And constantly we're creating new capital, depending on new situation. It's called intelligence. But when you put it into a business context of resources, it becomes capital. And then it all makes sense because you think about it. We're all walking around a maze, trying to figure out what's going on. But if you raise it a little higher, you not only see yourself walking in a maze and just turn left, you're out. You actually know what's outside. As Einstein said, you cannot solve the problem with the same level of thinking. So when we raise consciousness, what does it become? Consciousness not only is the mother of capital, it's a solution to all challenges. Wow, that's a big discovery. Then I realized to do that, we have to look at ourselves and say, oh, my God, I need to raise my consciousness. And voila, change ourselves and the world will change around us. You raise your consciousness, you change, you interact differently, and you find solution, the world will change around us. We don't have to think about what's my impact in the world, what's my purpose, how am I going to have meaning on that. Because you raise your consciousness, you will have impact. You will relate. You will see the world differently. And then I found out life is all that is. It makes things very complicated. All we have is life. Not more, not less. And if we use this paradigm, which I call the quantum paradigm of science, and look in reality, and looking at life science, and look into it, and we lead our life, because that's the only thing we have is our life, then we will arrive into a joyous, purposeful life, mindfully live, totally aware. Wasn't that great? And that was after 25 years of research and a journey of practice of meditation and other things. So I said, okay, I want to answer the second question. There's 3 questions I want to address. The question of my journey. The second one is why the wellness travel industry needs a new paradigm from here. And the third question is business, how business needs a new paradigm to flourish. The journey, I've told you. Now, you're all from travel. But in wellness travel, we have to first understand what wellness is. And to me, and my research, it said wellness is alignment. Aligning external, internal reality. Now, you cannot be well unless your family's well, your business is well, your community, your society, your environment is well. So you cannot be well unless all is well. That's a challenge. But who's you? How do you align? You know, we have to make up our mind. We have to align our mind. But we have different minds. We have a conscious, individuated mind. We have a subconscious, individuated mind. And then we arrive into the quantum deep mind, which is not individuated. That's the collective mind that quantum science is talking about. When you align that mind with your action, with your purpose, with your intention, attention, that alignment, your system will start aligning and well-being will gradually increase. That is very important. So if you have that in mind, and we understand what is a mind, body, spirit being, which today I'm not going to go into, it's another topic, then you think about travel. Travel, from a wellness perspective, is about connecting, deeply connecting. It's about a journey out and journey in. It's part of a journey of life, of experience. And when you know, you cannot get rid of whatever experience you have, it's in there. As you journey out, you actually journey in. But if you're mindful about this journey, it's a pilgrimage. So wellness is not some slot you fill out. No. I have a schedule, I fill up a slot. And certainly not escape. I tell you, I've been going to spa for a long time, but it was one experience that talked to me. And it's purely primal, instinctive habits. I went to a place, everybody knows this place, the early stage, 25 years ago. Did 4 days, really good, light, lost weight, everything was great. Walk out. As I was driving my car, I saw Pizza Hut. And I cannot stop, because that urge to go into the Pizza Hut was so strong. When I came out with that retreat, I stopped by and I devoured a reasonably big size pizza. And that was the most happiest, satisfying moment I have in the last 4 days. So, we cannot escape. We have to engage. So, I think my time's up. But I still have one more question. Can I have 2 more minutes? All right. Business. I contemplating the business for a long time. Business is very difficult. And I realized the reason it's difficult because I'm still in the industrial era. I was the top of the demand chain in the industrial group, but I'm becoming the bottom of the supply chain. And I'm still thinking everything industrial. And we're moving the transition era from an industrial era to a new era, when AI took over and no more industrial era, and we're in the life era, but I'm still thinking like an industrial era. We are dealing with the sustainability problem. At best, problem solving, damage control. We need to solve the problem with a different paradigm of sustainability. And not just say, shift your consciousness, move higher. The problem is not there. We are built to flourish as a race, as a species, as reality. So, therefore, in a business, we need a new paradigm. We need to think differently in the new paradigm to create. And that's why I'm here. I decided I no longer want to be bottom of the food chain in supply, industrial supply, and I want to create the top of the demand chain. Now, there's already need to deal with sustainability, but we don't feel its desire is not here. All we need to do is convert that need to feel well, the need to be well, the need to be flourishing into demand. Now, we know we're very good. So don't look at trend. Look at your creativity. What's your innermost power inside you to seek your wellness? Because you know, unless all well, you will not well. I invite you to go to Octave. Octave is built to help people shift consciousness, learn about life, and sculpt their own style. In Octave, we have retreat for yourself, for your family, for your business, totally integrated with the latest integrated medicine concept to help you walk your journey of life. And I made Octave Hotel California too for you. Once you walk in, you can never leave. I hope to see you in one of the retreats. Thank you.